Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do bring in here, it is a game that actually was released some months ago. It is Sea of Solitude, developed by Joe May Games, and they are using Unity of the 2018 version. So this game takes part of EA Originals. So yeah, this game it is from EA, despite it is developed by Joe May Games. The EA Original, it is an initiative that EA have for their indie titles. So it's pretty much EA have a set of developers, a set of indie developers that work for them and make indie titles. The fact is, for me, in my opinion, lately, all EA games are entirely bullshit. Alright, I don't like any EA title specifically lately, and what happens is I actually love all the EA originals that they have been releasing, like games like Unravel, A Way Out. They are all good games, so it's it's amazing that their indie titles are actually much better than their own games, because indie titles from EA are not developed by EA. So this pretty much sums it up. So I'm just skip to graphical settings because I forgot to show you at the beginning, so I had to make a big cut. And this game doesn't offer any graphical settings. You just have resolution, VSync, anti-aliasing, and the sharpening filter for the anti-aliasing. Alright, so you don't have too much to choose, and I decided to always use anti-aliasing. So for the requirements, this game asks for a Phenom II X4 965, 4 gigs of RAM, and the graphic card that we are currently using in here, an HD 7850. For the recommended, they ask for an Ryzen 3 1300X, 16 gigs of RAM. This doesn't make any sense, and an R9 390 or 290. Alright, so I've tested the game at 1080p first, and what I got was an average of 62 frames per second with a 1% low of 45. Despite it wasn't locked to 60 frames per second, the game proved to be very smooth over all the time, pretty much no stutters or anything. But I decided to reduce to 900p to try to achieve a locked 60 frames per second. Although it was a failure since the average was 73, which was good, but the 1% low it was 51, so it wasn't enough to lock the game at 60. So I decided that for me the best settings to play this game with my system, it is to go with 1080p. It all felt smooth anyway, so it isn't locked to 60 frames per second. So what can I tell about the game? This game have a strong message, just like Hellblade. Hellblade covered schizophrenia, and this game, I believe it covers depression and something like that, because our character, it is alone, and she always feels alone, okay, on the world, despite she has friends and stuff like that. The way that I see it, this can only be depression, and this is a metaphorical world, so it means that when your character it is in a bad state or in a very bad state of mental illness, all the world will change towards your mood. So this is a very beautiful message. It's those indie titles that have a strong message, and I'm pretty sure that if you play this game from beginning to the end, you won't be forgetting it. Although this doesn't mean that the game it is good. According to Metacritic, the score for this game it is around 6.5 or 7.5. I don't really know, but it is a low score for a game like this. Also, user score it is around more or less the same markers. So yeah, despite people say that this game have a strong message and it is actually beautiful, and for example the bolt controls very good, and the character controls very good. It is very good to play with the gamepad. It feels right. It is amazing in that regard. Unfortunately, it is a little bit short. Alright, it's between 3 to 5 hours, and I have nothing against that. But during those 3 or 5 hours, you don't do too much new stuff. So you will be doing pretty much the same stuff. The message it isn't passed throughout the game the way that it should. So there are some complaints that people have done to the game. Alright, so this game ended to be something a little bit mediocre. Alright, but still I'm pretty sure this is something that you should care about and you should play if you have the opportunity to get it in a good sale. Talking about the sale, the current price for the game at the time of this video, it is $19.99. I think it's a good price for the game. It is a good launch price, nothing like Bandai Namco prices, for example. It is realistic prices, but I'm pretty sure that when Origin makes a sale, this game will eventually get to 10 euros or even 5 euros. And if you get this game for 5 euros, I believe this will be pretty much an awesome deal anyway. So guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Sea of Solitude. In fact, if you are looking to the cheapest price aside from Origin, the reality is that there is no official store selling the game aside from Origin. So if you want cheaper, probably you will need to search for shops like Kinguin or G2A if there is a key available there. But always involve a risk, and there are always frauds in there. So if you want to buy it legally through a licensed store, the only store available it is Origin, unfortunately. So guys, I think that's all now. Thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
You worthless piece of shit! You have no idea what you're doing, do you? As usual.
I'm trying! She knows my name. Did you do something to the girl?
She is as fake as you are, so I ate her alive.
It's so dark again. That monster said such terrible things. What the hell? Why? This has got to be a dream, right? Ah! What are those things? There's something trapped in there. It shines like... the girl. Could she still be alive? Me?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything! Leave me alone!
Exactly! You didn't do anything! You never do!
That's not true! I'm trying! Stop being so cruel! That hurt so much.
Stop looking at me! Get the light away! It burns!
No, you're in my way. I need to find more light. Those handprints. Are they the girls? Maybe she's still alive. Ah!
I knew you would come back. Come a little closer, so I can see you better.
No thanks. She seems dangerous. I'll look somewhere else. Girl? Hello? Are you out there? Where am I? This city looks so real. was looking for a girl, and instead I found a boy. More of those. I know what to do. It's beautiful. Where did all this water come from? And what happened to the people? Hello? That's the first monster I met here. There must be another light nearby. Maybe I can make her leave. Found it. Phew, okay.
Why didn't you do anything?
What are you talking about? I do lots of things.
You only think about yourself. You're a fraud.
It's not true. I try to help people. Stop saying I don't.
All you care about is yourself. That's why you will fail. Again!
That monster doesn't know me at all. My boat! I'm so glad to have you back.